Who's going to be living for God when the Lord returns? Or are you going to be in a club somewhere? Or are you going to be drinking somewhere? Or are you going to be getting high somewhere? Or are you going to be in bed with somebody you got no business being in bed with? What are you going to be found doing when the Lord returns? Blessed is that servant who his master will find so doing when he comes. In other words, if the master returns at an unexpected hour, and you're busy doing what he left you doing, man, you're going to be blessed. But listen to what it says here. Truly I say to you, he will set him over all his possessions. But here's the flip side. Now there's going to be a servant who look to the left, look to the right. The master ain't nowhere to be seen. I'm going to start living how I want to live. But if that wicked servant says to himself, and that's where it all starts, talking to yourself. And when I say talking to yourself, I don't mean calculating something, analyzing something. No, I mean you're talking to yourself, the sinful nature. You're letting the sinful nature guide you. But if that wicked servant says to himself, my master is delayed, and begins to beat his fellow servants and eats and drinks with the drunkards. In other words, he treats those of the household of faith harshly. But he hangs out with drunkards, meaning people who don't live for God. People are living a sinful lifestyle. People of God's house, he treats them harshly. He doesn't want to be close to them. But people of the world, man, he likes hanging around with them. He likes drinking with them. He likes getting high with them. It says, and he begins to beat his fellow servants and eats and drinks with the drunkards. The master of that servant will come on a day when he does not expect him, and at an hour he does not know, and will cut him in pieces and put him with the hypocrites. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. This place of weeping and gnashing of teeth is mentioned several times by Jesus. You know something interesting? A lot of my videos, I say that they're warning from God. Does this sound like a warning from Jesus? Oh, yes, it does. Jesus is saying, don't be like that wicked servant who gets caught up in the ways of sin, who surrenders to a sinful lifestyle. Don't be like him. Be like the servant who was busy in the work. Be like the servant who, when the master returned, he found him doing what he left him doing. Jesus Christ. He warned the church the most, avoiding the things that lead to hell. Jesus warned us the most. And he told us what to do to avoid falling in those traps of the devil. Why? Because people who love you the most will always warn you the most.